evening and welcome to the Sports Bar on talkSPORT. I'm Jamie O'Hara, and he said he wasn't going to do it, but he is going to do it. It's Jason Cundy.
Has anyone seen Wales? Gareth Bale, Tom Jones, Dean Saunders. Can you hear me, Charlotte Judge? You wish I would beating Catherine Segan Jones, Craig Bellamy, Aaron Ramsey, the Welsh Dragon, the Welsh Dragon, the Welsh Dragon. Can you hear me, Dragon? You wish I would beating Bobby Gould, the Welsh Rabbit, Neville Southall. Can you hear me, Wales? You wish I would beating.
He can't help himself. Wales nearly completed a comeback against Belgium tonight. Questionable penalty though. Stop them getting anything from the game. Wales fans, we want to hear from you. 03 717 22 33 44. Big Ange is gone. Spurs have opened talk to Thomas Frank to be the next manager. Spurs fans, we haven't had a chat about it. So phone us up and we can talk about it now. What do you expect? What was it harsh? 03 717 22 33 44. Palace could be kicked out of the Europa League. Not the Forest are getting involved. Do they have a point? They're having a moan up. It's all going off. We're building up to TalkSPORT's live commentary of England v Senegal tomorrow as well. Get involved in the show. 03 717 22 33 44. Hello mate.
Hello, mate.
How are you?
Okay, actually.
Yeah.
I'm good, yeah. Happy to see Wales get beat.
Yeah, you're horrible.
No,
I would
no,
say I've not seen you, but I've seen you for 3 days.
No, we haven't left one other side, have we?
Oh, it's been the longest weekend of my life, mate. Longest weekend of my life.
On. You don't mean that, do you?
3 days with Cundy and Mrs. Cundy.
The lucky Mrs.
And
C.
little Cundy.
And baby Cundy.
Yeah, we had a good time.
We did.
We had a good time.
Explain all, though, Jay. Explain all.
Well, it was at Sir Bobby Robson Golf Day, which I got invited to. I got you involved. Somehow you dragged on the trip.
No.
You don't play golf.
No,
so you've had 2 golf days in a week off me, and you fell asleep in both of them.
But I drove the buggy really well. A good buggy driver.
That's a lie, because you come out, and you know what? Fair play to you, because we flew Friday morning, 6 a.m.
I didn't sleep, mate.
And you come straight from the show, straight to the plane.
I did.
So you hadn't slept.
No.
And
I met Razor at the airport. We had a couple
Razor
of beers
Ruddock was at the airport. And when I met yous at the gate, yous were very lively.
Yeah, we were.
And
say that.
Well, Razor was, you weren't. As soon as you got on the plane, slept. Didn't see you for the rest of the day. Slept. You come out on the buggy, and you got your son to drive the buggy, basically, and you just slept the whole time.
Most of that's true. Most of that is true.
But we raised a lot of money.
We did.
And we helped Sports Bar raised a lot of money as well, so we're happy.
Can I just, on behalf of you and me, but thank you very much for the Bobby Robson charity for inviting us out there for what was an amazing day. 3 days out there. I mean,
it was great fun.
It was such good fun. It's so well organised, beautifully organised so everyone. Well done. There was a load of ex-pros out there. Great laugh. Everyone was in such good spirits. But you're right. So I left the show on Thursday, Jay. You went to Beyonce.
Yeah,
you went to bed early.
Right? Well, an early night.
Right. Yeah. I didn't go to sleep. I went home. Literally went home.
Violin.
Went home. I do actually want a violin.
Does he want some violin?
I actually want a violin. So here's what happened.
Oh, here we go.
Left here, 1 o'clock. Got home about 1:45. I had a shower at 2:15.
No one cares, mate.
Didn't want to wake anyone. Then I had to wake my little boy up. Right?
Yeah. No one cares.
Got a cab for 2:45 to Gatwick. Didn't sleep. 2:45. 3:30 went through passport control. Yeah. Brilliant.
But no one cares, mate. This is an Ashton Hall. We don't need the whole day with like timings of what you did.
We're having a beer at 3:45.
We did.
Razor rocks up about 4:30.
Razor's great fun.
He is great fun. But anyway, listen, well done, everyone. Yeah. And it was a brilliant weekend, mate. Yeah. Absolutely.
You were giving it. You done the charity auction.
Yeah.
And you were giving it to Big Mick McCarthy. And I actually had to leave the room because I thought Mick was actually going to chin you.
Yeah, me too.
I genuinely thought you was going to get a slap.
Yeah.
Because you were calling him Mouthy Mick.
I know, but that was just a bit of fun during the.
I know, but I don't know if you took it as fun.
I had to go up to him afterwards and kind of apologise. Mick was it was just for show, Mick. And he was brilliant, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't know Mick that very well. You know, he's your ex-gaffer, right?
Ex-manager, yeah.
But he was he was lovely with it. But there was, it's about raising money for charity.
Yeah, and you're trying to get a lot out of people. You wouldn't let it go.
And you know what? Well done them. It was a superb weekend. Thank you very much for inviting us.
Yeah.
don't know whether I'm getting mine again.
Well, I've already got the invite for next year.
Mine's in the
Don't
post.
know if yours. Yeah, yours is in the post.
Yeah.
We'll see if we can find it next year.
Yeah.
But look, let's talk about tonight.
Yes.
There has been a big game on. Wales obviously get defeated by Belgium. Whooping. It's only right that we talk about it because it's a great game. They were 3-0 down. They got it back to 3-3. They ended up losing 4-3. Kevin De Bruyne scores a really good goal. 88th minute. Penalty decision went against them. I think it's a penalty.
I think it's a terrible decision. Honestly, look, I've got no love for Wales, but in all honesty, if I'm going to sit here and be honest, it's never a penalty in a million years. It's simply not. He turns his back, the shot comes in. I don't know what he's meant to do with his arm. I'm trying to remember because there was so. By the way, what a game! Anyone that hasn't watched it, Wales were excellent. Wales did not deserve to lose this game. They were over the first half. They were getting ripped apart. Kevin De Bruyne was outstanding, but I've got to tell you that Craig Bellamy's got something going on at Wales because they absolutely did not deserve to lose this game. They were fed dirty in that first pen, in my opinion. 3-0 down they were, and they were all over the place. Then they got it 3-1 just before half-time. It was a penalty that Harry Wilson scored. And I've got to tell you, after that, Wales were superb. Yeah. Honestly.
They really playing some good football.
Some lovely football. Belgium on the back foot. They looked a little bit ageing, actually, in that midfield. No, De Bruyne is in there. They got the car up top. But I have to tell you, they were superb, Wales. They did not deserve to lose this game. But the one thing I will criticise them for, and you said it in the green room when we were watching it, when it's 3-3 and you're top of the table, away at Belgium 3-0 down, you don't need to go and win the game, really.
No.
You know, with minutes left.
Point's an amazing point.
And they had a goal disallowed Belgium because the ball went out of play, and it's inconclusive for me. I can't see whether there's another angle the UEFA's not shown us, right?
Yeah.
And they get away with one there, Wales.
And then 3 minutes later they concede again.
That's to me. I've got no sympathy for that one.
Yeah.
You cannot leave Kevin De Bruyne a far post with seconds to go in the game, and a half volley, brilliantly executed, tough chance. And I think there'll be mixed feelings from the Welsh fans. I'd love to hear what they think. Out of the game at half-time, pretty much. Should have been 4-1 down. Belgium had a chance 1v1. Now they've not killed the game there. But they showed such spirit. And honestly, they
played some good football.
They played some great stuff.
He's done another good job.
Do you know what? I can't help come away with being impressed with some that I saw. First half, though, mate, they were getting ripped apart. Ripped apart they were.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's not a pen. Lukaku scores after 15 minutes.
I think it's a penalty, mate. I have to say. I've watched it. Okay. I've watched it back. I've watched the highlight.
I'm not
it hits him on the arm.
Yeah, it does. It hits his arm. I'm not debating
it hits his arm.
I'm not debating
He's had a shot. He's going towards goal. It hits his arm.
I don't know what he's supposed to do with his arm. It's down by his side. I can't have it as a pen. Not for me. If that was against England, mate, I'd be absolutely booing. Absolutely booing.
If it was for England, you'd want a penalty.
Of course, you always want it your way. But if you're going to sit here objectively and give an honest opinion, if England were given a penalty for that, I'd be sitting here saying, we got one, it ain't a pen. That's what I'd be saying.
Well, I disagree. I think, look, it's harsh, but if I'm that player and I'm having a shot on the edge of the box and it's going towards goal and it hits Brennan Johnson's arm.
De Bruyne's the one, the brilliant piece of skill from De Bruyne.
If it hits him on the arm, I'm going to turn to Rev's a penalty. He's hitting the arm, it's going in the goal.
Oh, I think it's a terrible. VAR's there. They looked at it for ages. There is no doubt it hits his arm. I'm not debating that. But to be given a penalty for that, I don't know what he's supposed to do with his arm. I've got no idea. Anyway, that's the modern game. The foreign referees, mate, I've told you this. I had this debate with Darren Bent. The referees abroad, mate, including VAR, they are not fit for purpose either. Don't let anyone kid you that the English referees are the worst in the world, because you go abroad, they make the same errors. They do the same things consistently, just as inconsistent.
Yeah, they're always moaning about it over in Spain. They're going mad about referees constantly, 24/7. So I don't think that's the answer. We're going to get Derm on later, actually. We haven't spoken to him for a bit. We'll get him on over some of the decisions.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.